Yeah, so part three of our formula very quite easy. Okay, can I just check who has not given me part 2 AFL yet? Oh, okay, can you finish your part 2 AFL first then? Finish your part 2 first before part 3. Okay, guys, finish part 2 first before part 3. Sorry. Finish part 2 first before part 3. No rush, take your time. I just need to do the. We are not in the rush today. Yes? Do you say something? No. Yeah? Yeah. Uh, no need. Because you're putting it as a single trigo function. Right or not? Single trigo function. Yeah, this one very good. Oh, good. Jun Kai, sit down. Jun Kai, come and sit down. Take back your paper, sit down. Jun Kai. No check answer. Xavier, you can do it on your own. Fine. Try your best. I want you to, it's not that I don't like you to talk. I want you to be able to do the whole paper. Then you can what? Have the insecurity there. You can also see. Okay, try to do the whole paper. Then I show you answer. Can I have the, because sometimes exam you need that kind of insecurity. So what you doing with the iPad? And put on the table. Put iPad on the table. Don't put. Okay. For which one? Part AFL 2. You're done with AFL 2 already? Not done. Are you done? I'll write answer on the board. Answer on the board. Yeah. Question 5 part B. For question 5 part B, let me just go through. Okay, you found cos 2A, right? Yeah, am I right to say so Zoe has found cos 2A. She knows that it is 4/5. Now very simple. For part B, use the fact that cos 2A is 1 minus 2 sine square A. Is that okay? You see this equation relates cosine and sine. So what do? Sine square A. I think sine A would be like plus minus square root of 1 minus cos 2A over 2. Okay, Guys, you can just relax, chit-chat with your friend a bit to decompress the stress, then you do the work. But try not to leave your seat. Okay, Otherwise, yes. Don't have. But let's say if the R formula is, are you doing AFL 3? So if the R formula here, take note, like question 3.6, right? The theta cannot be obtuse. Okay? Because the theta is in the right triangle. Yes, precisely. Find the minimum value of y. Y, right? That means this one will be as this one. That means this guy is supposed to be 1. Cannot. Okay, if you want to change space, you can see that if you want. Yeah. If you want to discuss, you can discuss. Just don't shift around too much. Okay? Yeah. Up to you. Okay. Just don't talk too loud. Okay. Don't make Javier too excited. The minimum value basically is when you are okay, so this guy, right? Okay, first of all, you know cosine, right? And sine is a maximum minimum value. It pivots, right? It pivots, Okay, so this is like, okay, square root 2. You use sine or cosine? sine. There, you got it. You got it. Okay, explain to Joshua. Because, yes, because okay, you agree with me this one. Can I say, sorry, 4 is between 1 and -1. So if I have a square root 2, can I say it's between square root 2 and negative square root 2? So if I plus a 1, can I say it's between square root 2 plus 1 and square root 2, 1 minus? That's how the research did it. Yeah. Try to, you can ask the research, she's very strong. AFL2. Question 6, AFL2. Question 6 AFL2 is very difficult. Just make sure you got this. It's 4x and it's from minus pi to pi. The answer is none other than this. Yes. Negative 5 pi to negative pi. 7 to 11 pi. Okay. Try to, yes. Question 1. Yeah. You can ignore in a certain sense because I know that basically, right, at the minimum value, right, it's just this equals to -1. So some students for example, straight away write this. At the minimum value, sine 4x minus 45 equal -1. That also okay. I'm okay with that. Yes, you just solve this. Because that's for y to be at minimum, right? Sine must be at minimum. Okay. Now let me go through question. Okay, so first, I just double check because there's an error in the question. I just check. Have you gotten? You check this. Do you have this 4x? Yeah. And you also make sure that the domain is negative pi to pi, right? Yeah. Very good. Okay, so now, looking at 4x and x, I basically combine the two of them. I change 4x to 1 minus 2 sine square 2x. I change 14. I factorize. I got these two. Very good. Then the thing is, this cannot happen. Yeah. So I'm basically looking at -1 and negative half to give me this. And so when I look at this, right, you don't need the graph, but the graph will help. For me, for teaching wise, the graph will help. So when I draw sine 2x, I will see that the region between -half and -1 is over here. Okay? So I'm sort of keen to find out what are these 2 points. Right? So how do I find these 2 points? Well, the best way is to consider, maybe I want to consider, perhaps I want to consider, say, solving. What's going on? I want to consider, no battery, solving sine 2x equals to -half. Okay. My iPad. So I mean -1 is yeah, but it doesn't, because I saw the graph, I know that it doesn't give me this. Yeah, because it's part of the second. So do I just consider sine 2x equals -1? Yes, and that's what I do here. Okay, I think sine 2x equals to -half. I know that x is between -pi to pi. EQRA. Can I? You know what to do? I show you. No need. I don't want. Basic angle is alpha, which is sine inverse magnitude -half. You got pi/6. Quadrant, you know that 2x is in quadrant. Quadrant 3 or quadrant 4. What's the range? The range is x greater than equal to -pi. Because you're talking about 2x. What about the A? Now we know that it has to be quadrant 3, quadrant 4, right? So quadrant 3, typically my answer is pi plus alpha. Right? Yeah. Now this quadrant 4, answer will typically be by minus 2 pi minus alpha. Very good, 2 pi minus alpha. So here, this is my alpha, right? So the answer will probably be pi plus pi over 6, pi minus pi over 6, which gives me 7 pi over 6, 11 pi over 6. But then I look at the range, right? Not up to 0, can be minus 2 pi. Yes, so I'll subtract 2 pi. Subtract 2 pi. And I found that answer to be negative 5 pi over 6. Negative 5 over 6. Okay. So that gives me my answer. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is over here. This is the one. Then after that, I need to go by it. So 2x, right, is equal to right? Then you see the answers are don't you come with 12? Wait, why is not? Why is it not equal? Why is it not equal? It's less than minus. Because it's less than minus. So there's some inclusive inequality. Okay, can I? Yes, no problem. How to do question 4 for which one? AFL 2. AFL 2. So question 4. Question 4 here. Okay, so like I was sharing yesterday, whenever I look at cos 2 theta, right? Okay. Yes, very good. You remember. I want to remove the 1. So cos 2 theta has 3 different versions. The decision that you make is which version do I use, right? Just like you got 3 pedals, you got 3 boats. I don't know which boat to use. Different boats for different occasion. Marathon boats, speed boats are different. So here, cos 2 theta, I'm going to choose 1 plus. Now, because I want to carry off the 1, which one will I choose? I choose this. Because it gets rid of 1. You will see what happened later, right? Okay. So, Jada, you see, cancel. Can or not? Cancel cosine, can or not? Because cosine is a common factor after all. Can or not? It's a small word after all. There's a song, right? It's a small word after all. Okay, so 1 over 2 cos theta. Okay, can I? Then after that, next one, sin theta. Can you choose? Tell me what will you choose? Correct. Again, can you see this cancels off? Can off, Lloyd. Then sine square, sine also cancel off. So minus, you'll become a plus. What do you get? Straight away, you get plus 1 over 2 sine. Nice and crispy. Okay. From here, you solve. Yeah, you combine. Looking at the answer, you see the answer is 1 fraction, right? You combine. Okay. So how do you find the answer? You have 4 values. Yes. I think what do you know which one is graph. Best is the graph one. So that's why doing the graph one. Okay. So actually, trigo inequality. I mean, if you can visualize the graph is not part of the marking scheme. But personally, I will graph. Because when I graph, then I can see my answer. Okay? And this question is very important. We're doing 5,000 times. Yeah. Okay now. So when I found my answer, then I know that my answers are here. Yeah, that's how I know that. Yes, we between here to here. Okay now. You try, okay? Jun Kai, can you check on Ethan Yo? Give some help. This question, the whole thing. Or go through. Okay. First, right? I just double check because yesterday there was an errata. You change these two. Yeah. You change already, right? Did you get this step? You got this step, fantastic. So after that, right? You managed to get the correct inequality solution. Okay, let me discuss from this part. Okay, so from here, right? I believe you got to this step. Just imagine this is from JH2. Not JH2, JH3. When you solve the discriminant, before discriminant, you solve projective inequality, right? So last time, if Ethan told saw this, right? You will know that this one coefficient is positive, right? Happy face. This is negative half. This is 4. Now, because we are looking at positive, we want this part. So far, okay? Okay, now after that, this means that what? You see here, this portion, right? It means that A must be less than minus half. A must be more than 4. Okay, so far. Then from here, right? So that means sine 2x is less than negative half, or sine x more than 4. So I saw more than 4. Sine 2x can only be between 1 and negative 1. So this is rejected for sure. I look at this value here. Sine 2x less than negative half. Again, sine has a minimum threshold of negative 1, right? We are also given that sine 2x is always between 1 and negative 1. Now, if I combine the first and second inequality, put 2 and 2 together and try to connect the dots, I know that basically I'm trying to look at where sine 2x is between negative half and negative 1, right? Trigo inequality, the dirty word is that, yes. How do I go from the first step to the second step here? Okay, what I do is I change cos 4x double angle formula. Okay, you see? Cos 2a is 1 minus 2 sine square a. Yes, the a is 2. Okay, from here, this is like 7 of 2 sine a cos a, which is the same as sine 2a. Can hold? Yeah, can. So back to this part. Sorry, I got distracted. Okay, so here, sine 2x between negative half and 1, right? I thought so much also no use. In the end, what I do? I draw the graph. Because I see this one, I tell you, honestly, I'm 41 years old, I look at this one, I will still draw graph to tell the answer. Sine 2x, you know how to draw. Okay? Between negative pi, 2x will be between negative 2 pi to 2 pi. I draw the graph, you see it looks like that. Okay, it looks like this. Okay, so after you draw, right, then negative half, negative half, negative this.
It's like, you got to reach negative or negative half. Is it possible, like, I take the support maximum and minimum, so center is equals to negative 1, and then go to negative half, so I get both sides.
Can. But if you do the graph, right, I will know that sine 2x equal negative 1 doesn't matter. Because the answer is typical. So I need the points. These 4 points right, the top and Wei Xiang is what I'm going to solve now. I'm going to put them in green. Okay, I'm going to put them in green. These 4 points, 1, 2, 3, 4. These are where sine 2x is negative half. Negative 1 is here, but my answer is from here to here. Can you see? Like, okay, so you see, if I'm looking for the region where it's between negative 1 to half, right? Because it doesn't even cross this point, it will turn back. You can see that this region here represents this region here. So that's, I don't really need the negative 1. Yes. Okay, so you see here is 1, here's another 1, right? What is important to you are these 4 points. The one that comes out. So not outside. Meaning, oh, okay, meaning something like this. You see, you want this one? Then I will still need this 4 point. Fair enough, I'll say because you need to know your boundaries, You know your boundaries, Fair enough. So these 4 points, they are critical to you because they tell you, they give the endpoints of your answer. So that's why after the result, if I pay your attention to the board, you see, I'm solving this. And solve in order to get my answer. These 4 answers are these 4 dots over here.
So let's say I don't want to draw graph, is it like I can try out the both methods?
If you don't want to draw graph, you can solve this straight away.
Both the best.
Can. But best is draw graph. Yeah. Sin 2x, why got no how to draw? I show you all the video. Sin 2x. Sin 2x must know. Sin 2x, yeah. AFL 3 question 1. Okay, 1 second. Okay, so AFL 3 question 1. Allow me to go through with you very quickly. Yeah. Okay, sin 4x. Okay, it's okay. Part 1. Part 1, okay, part 2 and part 3, basically, you just need when you want the minimum value, right? Okay, so I believe part 1, everyone got the answer, square root 2 sine x plus 45. And subtract 1. Again, sorry. Okay. Sleeping. So now are you okay? Let her rest. So for the minimum value of y, right? That means, okay, you agree? Yes, negative 1. Yeah. You're 2 raised hand. I can only handle 1 person. Wait. Sorry. Yes. So okay, you know that this, right? It doesn't matter. Okay, so because you are doing this, right? For it, sorry. This is going to translate down. What do you use for this? Plus or minus? Minus, sorry. I'm not looking at the answer, I'm doing it from scratch. So pardon me. Is it okay? Solve this. Just solve this. Okay, so solving is, let's say solving this presents a challenge, right? Let me tell you, okay, so Mitra, do you remember solving trigo equation? What are the 4 steps? What are the 4 steps to solving trigo equation? Yeah, it's an acronym. Something. What's the letter? Anyone can tell me? Tell me, try B. BQU? QU? BQU? Q me or QU? BQRA. Okay, can BQRA. B for basic angle. B for basic angle. So I find the basic angle. Basic angle, our sine inverse negative 1 over square root 2. Okay, so sorry, I did forgot the 1 over square root. So sine inverse negative 1 over square root 2, if you remember, it's a special angle. So it's basically 45 degrees. That's correct. Now, second, I look at the quadrant. I know that 4x minus 45. Now, because sine is negative, right, it will have to be quadrant 3, or quadrant 4. Because sine is negative. Then here, wait. Correct. Am I right? Oh, negative 1. Sorry. Negative 1. Is it negative 1? Negative 1. My bad. So what is sine inverse of negative 1? I over 2. I see bias on it. To what? Oh, because they say that I want to find the minimum value of y and the corresponding value of x. Yes. Now the value, so Timothy, I think you're intelligent, so I think you can handle this. The minimum value of y is often, and the maximum value is often directed by the sine cosine function. When the sine is as minimum, right? The R formula, when this is as minimum, the y will be as minimum. When this is as its maximum, the y will be as maximum. Right now? Because if the sine is positive 1, maximum. If the sine is negative 1, it's minimum. That's why straight away I read this. Because the minimum value of sine is negative. Yeah, can okay. Yes. Question 2 part, give me a second. Okay, so after Itra, back to this. Question 2 part 1. Joshua, AFL 3. Okay, so range 4x minus 45. So x is between 0 to 180, right? So I times 4 minus 45, perfect. The answer is between, what is 180 minus times 4 is 720. 720 minus 45 is 675. 675. 67. Okay, so A. What is A? Now I go to quadrant 3, quadrant 4. Okay, so you remember if 4x minus 45 is quadrant 3. Quadrant 3, we know the answer is pi plus alpha. If it's quadrant 4, we know the answer is 2 pi minus alpha. 对不对? Correct. Yeah, so from here, what is pi plus alpha? Pi plus pi over 2. 2 pi minus pi over 2. Okay? Hey, what am I saying is in degree mode? Why am I so stupid now? 90 degrees. Okay? And so it's 180 plus 90 as well as 360 minus 90, for example. Then you add 2 rounds. Okay, you slowly solve. That's so far. In fact, I think you don't even need, it's both 270. Oh, wait. If it's just equals to, it's just 270. Or 270 plus 1 round, which is 630. Can? So next, I go to question 2, part 1. As we plus 45. So, no, plus 45 first, then divide 4. So next, I will go through question 2, part 1, as requested by Joshua. So for this question, most of the time is a yes. One second, I go through Joshua question. Is it same one? Same one? Okay, so most of the time, all you need to do, right, there's a line that you need to draw. You will cut the 90-degree angle. Okay, so here, I show you one. I draw a line here. You drew that already. You get another line. Draw another line here. So here, you take the one in green minus the one in blue. You will get the height. Okay, the one in green, you see? Can I say if I look at this triangle, the one in green, right, is 10 sine theta. Can I? If I look at the one in blue, okay, so first next one, you see. If this theta and this is 90, what angle is this? 90 minus theta. Then what is this? Theta. Now you look at this one, this is theta. If this is theta, what is this side? Can I say this side is 2 cosine theta? Yes. So contextual question is always involve cutting. Can I? Yes, do it. Okay, next one. Too late. Yeah. You never feel your sign. You need to feel your sign just like how you feel your heart. Okay. 4. 4, correct. It should be less than, okay, so you solve this part, solve this part, see, because it's okay, because it's -2, right? Originally, the coefficient of x squared is -2, and it is less than 0. To change it to positive, it will become more than 0. You must know that when you use calculator, it can be risky. Calculator only give you the steps. They will not give you the shape of it. Okay, ma? You still need to draw your own curve and understand. Like for example here, notice from step 2 to step 3, the inequality sign is okay. That's because -2 sine squared now becomes +2 sine squared. Yes, I always do that. Think positive, that's also positive. Okay, okay. Yes. Mark already not? No, I probably never mark. Your way of marking is use pen and mark, the correct way, green pen. Not I look at it, then I think correct then mark. Okay. You need to have some information. Tick. You need to write down intern 2, very good. Okay, I'm going to start writing down the answer for AFL 1. AFL 2, sorry. Question 1, I think most okay. 8. What do you say? But do you all know that it's actually a sine cosine curve? You all know, right? You all know, you know sine cosine curve? Yeah, amplitude. Oh, yeah. Question 4 is just a show question. AFL 2 answers are on the board. Can you self-mark? Gentlemen, ladies, can you mark if you are done? Who has not done AFL 2 finish yet? Who have not finished? Quick check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Part 6. Question 6 or part 6? Question 6. 1 second. I write down the answer for AFL 3 first. Those who are done with AFL 3, please go to the practice set and do and wait for me, okay? Yeah. The practice set is very chill and it's very enjoyable and morale boosting, to enjoy yourself doing. Question 1. Are you okay? Okay, for recording purposes, I'm now going to go through AFL 2, question 6. Okay, in a very slow and detailed manner. Oh, yes. So, show question. For which one? Part 2, part 2. Yes, yes. Thank you. Okay, so first, okay, now I go through the question. Okay, so I'm going to look at this slowly. Just give me a bit of patience. Okay. Who is doing question 6 now and you are very frustrated? I want to tell you it's very important. Okay. Can I just say again, it's very important. So can you please go to your table partner and tell her or him to echo this. Question 6 is very important. Okay? Can Thank you. So now I'll go on. Okay. Wait, somebody. Yeah, 1 second. Okay. 1 second. Okay, so now I look at this. Cosine 4x, 14 sine. Okay, now we take a look at cosine 4x and 14 sine. Okay, so first, the idea of a trigo inequality, when it's a mixture like I was saying yesterday, right? I want to make the, guys, write it down because I'm recording. Yeah. I want to make the argument the same. So I'm going to change both to 2x. So cos 4x, I'm going to change it to 1 minus 2 sine square 2x. Here, I'm going to write it as, this is 2 times 7. 7 times 2 sine A cos A, which will basically be 7 sine 2x. And there you go. We have a beautiful inequality with argument being the same. The angles, we call them argument. Now, when I look at this, I see, what I see is, okay, 3 and 1 can put together, I get 4. Let me write it as minus 2 sine square. Sorry, 2x. Plus 7 plus 4 less than 0. Personally, like Zoe was saying also, we try to make the coefficient positive. Meaning, what do? We multiply all by -1. So we have 2 sine square 2x, subtract 7 sine 2x, subtract 4. Okay? After which, yes. Very good. Ayo, I'm so happy you noticed. Okay? Can I? After that, what do I do next? Okay, so you will see, guys, if I treat this like a variable, this is like 2k squared minus 7k minus 4. Right now, it's a quadratic inequality. You learn this in JAC. Okay? Okay. Now, from here, I factorize. I will have 2 sine 2x plus 1 and sine 2x minus 4 greater than 0. Factorize. Right? If you cannot handle this, think about this. If you saw 2a squared minus 7a minus 4 more than 0, can you factorize it? Yes, you can. It's 2a plus 1, a minus 4. Okay, so far? Okay. So now in this case, if you compare, your a is like your sine 2x. Okay? So what does JH3 math tells us? It tells us that when we have a quadratic inequality, maybe we draw a curve, right? We know that it's minus half and 4, right? I know that it's minus half and 4. So we are looking at the positive part. This is positive. Is that okay? Can I? So this gives us sine 2x less than minus half. So general law, you see, when I say minus half, because I saw this. More than 4 is because sine 2x is more than 4. Clear so far? After that, then I ask myself this, hey, how can sine 2x be more than 4? You know what? Jeffrey got said before, maximum 1, right? So straight away, I reject. For sine 2x has to be between 1 and -1, right? So now you see, if I combine this and I combine this, what conclusion do I get? The conclusion I get is sine 2x must be less than -half, more than equal -1. Clear? So now I look at this, then I'm thinking, I cannot solve it. How to solve? I don't want to solve it. So what do? I draw the graph. So I draw the graph. Fast forward, okay, an eternity later, your graph comes up. Then you know that you want to find the point where it's between -1 to -5. Right now. So I look at these 4 points. Between these 2 points is between -half to -1. Between these 2 points is -half to -1. So then what do? I will try to solve for sine 2x to be equals to -half. Okay, for x between -pi to pi. So you solve this, you are going to get this point. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then so far, then so far. You know how to solve a trigo equation? Yeah, many of you have forgotten how to solve a trigo equation. For ease of convenience, let me demonstrate it here. Okay, so now this part, these 4 points will tell you that, hey, if I really don't know, then what do? How about I try solving this? I know that sine 2x must be equal to -half at the 4 points. Okay, -half at the 4 points. The 4 points, x is between -pi to pi. Is that okay? Then in trigo, I repeat again, the big picture is we are only doing 3 things: sketching, solving, proving. I either ask you to sketch a graph, prove an identity, or solve an equation. So B, Mitra, what's the 4-letter again? What's the 4-letter word again? BQRA, understand? B for basic angle. Basic angle here, always remember to ignore the negative part sign. So you get what sign of negative part? Pi over 6. Okay? Q. Since sine 2x is negative, 2x is in quadrant 3 or quadrant 4. ASTC, T and C. ASTC, sine is negative, tangent and cosine. Now, after that, what is the range? The range is that since x is between -pi to pi, 2x is between 2 pi to -2 pi. Is that okay? Can. Now, next one, I go to A. What is A? So I say, okay, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. Okay, so Jaden Law, look at the answer. You say, okay, quadrant 3, I know that if it's quadrant 3, yesterday I asked you the same question and you were able to tell me it must be pi plus alpha. If it was quadrant 4, the answer must be 2 pi minus alpha. If my range is big, I get to go to the same quadrant a few times. Okay, so now you see, Jaden Lloyd, my answer, if it's pi plus alpha, it's going to be pi plus pi over 6. Okay, it's going to be 2 pi minus pi over 6, which is 11 pi over 6, which is 7 pi over 6. But you don't forget, look at your range. Ayo, you give me such a big range. Teacher, I can go one more time. Right or not? If you go to an amusement park, your parents give you a lot of money, you can buy a lot of tokens and go a lot of times. So I go one more time. So I look at this, do I think, am I going to subtract 2 pi? Or am I going to add 2 pi? Seeing my range. You don't know, Look at this range. You know, I can go back another round, right? You understand what I mean by go back another round? So if my range, for example, is here, correct? Let's say this is quadrant 3, right? This is 7 pi over 6, right? Yeah, 7 pi minus 6. I can go back again. I minus 7 pi over 6 minus 2 pi. You understand? So I can minus one more round. 7 pi over 6 minus 2 pi, which gives me What is 7 minus 12? Negative 5. Negative 5 pi over 6. 11 pi over 6, I can also minus 2 pi. What does that give me? Negative pi over 6. Clear so far? Which means that today, general law, I look at my 4 answers. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. My 4 answers are negative 5 pi over 6, 7 pi over 6. Negative pi over 6, 11 pi over 6. Finally, I divide by 2. What do I get? Negative 5 pi over 12, 7 pi over 12. Negative pi over 12, 11 pi over 12. Okay. As you are copying, I will pause for a while. When you're ready, I go on. Yes. Draw the graph. Really draw the graph. I never bluff you. Yes, I was just telling them at 41 years old, you go inequality, I still give you a graph. Yes, yes. To find this, right, in the first place, to get this equation, I got it from looking at the graph. Lloyd, copy already? So now I go back here. These are my 4 points. Negative 5, negative 5, 7, and 11. Can you see? I have to look at the graph and compare these two. Okay, ma? Only with the graph, then you get a few pictures, ma. If you have the graph in your head, what gets you the marks is only this. It's only this. You just need to write this. There is no marks awarded. If you see, is there marks awarded for the graph? Don't have. To me, safest is by use graph. You want to do by concept also can. This is in my head, I know the answer. Okay, man? Fair or not? So let me tell you what most students do. 4, 4, for example. Go to one side. Let's say if I'm a junior student. Okay, go to one side. I know I need this 2 points. That's all you need. 3 seconds, the graph can come out. Fair enough. So I solve this thing, right? I know I solve sine 2x equals to negative half. Just a rough set to let you see that there are 4 points. Because without the graph, you will not know that there are 4 points. Am I right? You say so? But you don't get, because I'm a teacher, so when I draw graph, of course I use Desmos and GeoGebra to show you a very perfect graph. It doesn't mean that you must draw like that. For you, you can be drawing this. Just to see that there are 4 points. It doesn't take you more than 10 seconds. I know 10 seconds also you want to give. It's no need for click. So like I see, if you see the graph, got any marks? No marks. Yes. You need to know the 4 points. These 4 points by solving this. But what I want to say is, if I don't know the graph, if I didn't see the graph, I wouldn't know that there are 4 points to solve for. Can is can, but you don't know whether on top or below. After all the talk, my answer is you should draw graph. You draw graph, I can guarantee you 99% can get correct. Then yes. Which one? Below. Here. Oh, can I just show you the whole thing? Oh, okay. Yeah. Where is she? Okay, go check. Go check. Yes, so are you okay? Sine 45 equals to yes. What if there's another number? Then you use sine. You use addition. Open up everything. That might be one way, or you can do this. In general, right? Sine theta is cosine 90 minus theta. Right, so if you want to change that sine, again, what was it? 225 minus 30. Isn't this just cosine sine 195? So then this is the same as cosine 90 minus 195, which is the same as cosine negative 105, which is the same as cosine 105, which is the same as cosine 90 plus 15, which is the same as cos A, cos B, minus sine A, sine B. Cos 90 is 0, so this is gone. This is the sine 90 is 1. This is the same as minus sine 50. Woo! Look at how fast I got it. Press on. Okay, if press can give me a clap. Okay. Okay. Next one. What are you doing, Brayden? Are you okay? You look like you great. Okay. Part 2. Which part? Question 1, part 2. Question 1, part 2. Question 1, you know that this is equal to this, right? Now I want to find the minimum value of y, means I want this to be at its smallest. So Dorcas, when this guy is at its smallest, right? I want you to think that if y, who's the biggest player in y? The biggest player is sine. When sine is at its smallest, the whole function will be brought down. Agree? So when is sine at its smallest? Sine will be at its smallest because you know that sine 4x minus 45 is between 1 and negative 1, right? If I put square root 2, can I say it's between negative square root 2 and square root 2? If I plus 1, sorry, minus 1, can I say it's between minus 1 and minus 1? Can I? Can I? Okay, so from here, what do you see? This one. Oh, so it's the smallest value is negative 1 minus square root 2. When does this happen? It will happen when this is equal to negative 1. Is it okay? So do you know how to solve this? Slowly lah, there'll be some problems. Yeah, yeah, go ahead. Okay. So yes. Yes. Okay, so in the sense when I say graph, right? Okay, you don't need to come out with like super bombastic all turning point intercepts that case. More because you don't really get marks for the graph, right? This case is more like okay, this is what I will do if I were you. So as a student, I just draw out. I see that okay. Now sine 2x for it to be between negative half and negative 1. There are 4 points. Okay, and so 4 points of intersection. I solve it by bringing sine 2x to negative half. Can I? Because if you look at sine 2x, these 4 points are on where y is negative half. Can you see? Sine 2x, negative half. These 4 points are where sine 2x is equal to negative half. Okay, Negative 1. Yeah, I mean, you're going to get a middle, but it's not part of the answer. Because if I look at this range, I only need these 2 points for the answer. I only need these 2 points for the answer. I don't really need negative 1. Why? You look at this one. Okay, see, if this is negative 5 pi, this is negative pi, what's your answer going to be? Your answer is just going to be this one. Look at this. Do I really need the negative 1? No need one. Doesn't help me one. Don't help me what you want to find. Waste time. Right or not? So here 7 and 11. Right or not? I only find these 2 points. Do I need to find negative 1? No need one. Oh, right or not? Doesn't deserve your time. Yes. No. Just now he went. After he come and then he go. Every time toilet want to go lesson. Every time toilet want to go lesson. Every time lesson want to go toilet. Okay, yeah. Toilet, no. Okay. How do I estimate the pi over? How do I estimate? I didn't estimate, I found it manually. So, Brayden, look carefully, once again, here, I saw. I legit saw. I saw this. I saw. and solve. But if you want to get it manually, you can. You actually can do it manually. It's possible. Yes, sorry.
Let's say negative sign for A value. Negative
Negative sine A plus B. Negative sine A plus B. Uh-huh. Yes, yes. So this negative will be like coefficient. Okay, okay, can Joshua go back and sit down? Oh, okay. 等一下。One I or one I or part 3. Okay, so the question now, what are they asking you? They are asking you here, they want it as a single trigo function. Single trigo function. So what do I mean by single trigo function is that when I look at this, right? How many trigo function do I see? I see 2. So that to me, everything cannot be single. This one not single. This one got 2 trigo function. So I want to combine. Then in my syllabus, I learned when I see sine and cosine, how do I combine to a single trigo function? R formula. Okay, can So also this AFL is R formula. All the confluence tell you is the R formula. So I look at these two. Can they? I. Okay, so I ask you. Okay, let's suppose you do part 1. You do part 1 already. You got this one, right? You want the minimum value of y, right? Am I right to say that if this is my y, look at the players inside. Am I right to say that sine will be the biggest player? Sine will cause the greatest influence. So sine is a function that is maximal and minimum in between 1 and -1, right? When sine is at its lowest, the y will also be at its lowest. Yeah. If sine, we all know, is between 1 to -1. Am I right? Let's build things slowly. If I multiply by square root 2, is it the same as square root 2? Joshua can go. And negative square root 2? Can I? Then if I minus 1, is it the same as -1? So, you look at this inequality, tell me what's the minimum y value? This one. Right or not? And when does this happen? When the biggest player is at its low. Right? This happens. It happens when square root 2 sine 4x minus 45 is equal to -1. Correct or not? -1. Xavier, don't talk about bio. Agree? So this happens, if you see, you cancel, cancel, this and this, you equate. It means that sine 4x minus 45 must be equal to -1. Which makes sense, but when my sine is at its lowest, -1. So you must solve this. The range is 180. Solve this one. PQRA. Equate to 0. That means y is 0, right? That means they want this to be 0. They want this to be 0. Yes. Yeah, solve again. So there's many PQRA. Your PQRA so much. Okay. Joshua, you can go toilet now. Okay. Anyone else got question? Question 2. Okay, so question 2, part 1, part 2, part 1. So part one, right? Okay, this is a very contextual question. All you got to do is speed it up. Okay, so Mitra, first I will sell to you. Okay, I draw a line, red color line, red color line. I draw a blue color line. Okay, can I say that red minus blue will give you the height? Can I? So let me try. I bring your attention to this triangle over here. Can I say that in this triangle? Can I say that this triangle? I'm going to give you broad strokes, but your presentation you do yourself. Okay? So can I say that this is tan sine theta? Okay. Now, you see, if this is theta, this is 90. What angle is this? Huh? Do you see 90 minus theta? Fantastic. If this is 90 minus theta, what is this? What's this? This will be theta, correct. Now, then it's one. You look at this triangle, you look at 2 and theta. Can I say that this will be 2 cosine theta? Okay. Now look at the red and the blue. Tan sine theta minus 2 cosine. Can or not? That's the answer. Okay. Most of the time, if you ever go to O-level math, 10-year series, and then additional mathematics, a lot of questions like this. It's always one line splitting the right angle. There's always one line splitting the right. Very common one. Javier and Junhai, stay focused. Do your practice set. Don't waste time. Okay, use your time well. It's okay. Okay. You lie so much, your left bicep bigger than your right bicep. Okay. Good. Are you okay? What's for me? Part 3. Now, wait. One answer. When you speak. Okay. 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 Yes. What do I do for? What do I do for part 2? Question 1, part 2. Equate this. Now, this one, right? This smallest value is -1. Sine point is minus 45 -1. 10. 45 is -1. Okay, ma? Can because the sine, if you look at this function, you look at the y, right? Minimum value, that means this is x minimum, right? So you look at this, the biggest there is sine here, sine 45, sine 45. This is at smallest. Where is it at smallest? So just now I was telling, okay, so you see, now you want minimum value, right? So that means you want sine x for minus 45 minus 1 square root 2 to be a negative lah. Meaning you want sine x minus 45 to be equal to -1. Agree? Is it okay? It's not okay? Can I? Don't forget the range, Edison. 4x minus 45, right? Okay, because x is between 0 to 180, right? That means 4x is on 72020. Correct? Is that okay with you? Is that okay with you? You say, all right. Okay, so after that, 172 cm. 等一下 172. So 4 minus 45 will be 675 and -45. Does it make sense? But minus 45 on both sides. So I'm doing the range, BQRA. All you notice how you all keep doing BQRA. Life is like that, fate is like this. The moment I don't like something, it keeps coming back. I don't like BQRA, you will always get to do BQRA. Then what do you think is important for the quiz? You don't like to draw graph, but then you keep drawing graph. What do you think is important for the quiz? Okay, so can I? So here 4x minus 45. So you see, when is sine equals to 40? When is equal to negative 1? What the graph? 0 to 90, 180 to 270, 270. When is equal to negative 1? Bro, I just pick up 270. You still. So that means this is equal to 270. Yes, so far. Can or not? Can. So this one I never really use facing. But because your range is big, right? Can I do one more round? What is 270 plus one round? Tell me the answer. Hey, say something. 630. Okay. Okay. Then what is 4x equals to 315 and 675? What is x equals to 315 over 4 or 675 over 4? So sorry, it should be all, not common. Okay. Why? What are you doing? Okay. Doctors, okay? If let's say you miss out, throughout the whole 1 hour, 15 minutes, I've been going through question 1. I think I went through about question 1 about 4 times. I went through question 6 of AFL2 about 4 times as well. I think it's quite worth it. Quite worth it. So in case you didn't care, please go and watch the video. Okay? So today I will upload the video. I will upload the solution of AFL2 and 3 as well. Okay? Okay. On Friday, I will go through practice set 1 and 2 if it's okay. Clear? Any last words? Any last questions? Sorry. Ophelia? Marcus? Mitra? Jaden Lloyd? Zoe? Ethan Yo? Nothing. Jun Kai? Xavier? Megan? Tan Zihan? Okay. 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 Thank you, class. Thank you, class.